Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Monday. All right, guys. Well, we're back on Up and Adam channel 2. And like I've been saying all week, we are doing a very special giveaway with you guys, for you guys, with roseforever.com. So they're giving us 3 bouquets that you guys choose if you're one of the lucky winners to pick for a Mother's Day in honor of their Mother's Day special. So that's kind of just like a win-win. All you have to do is go to upandadamlive.com, join our email list. We're not asking you to buy anything, spend anything, nothing like that. It's all free. Now, with that, we are back to talk about Jesse Solomon, Lexi Wood, Gizelle Bryant, Karen Huger. It's like kind of like the list goes on and on. So yeah, we have a lot. So before we jump in, if you guys haven't, pop off in the comment section, smash the like button, show some love, and let's go. All right, guys. So, of course, this is where I want to start with the Lexi Wood and the Jesse Solomon, because I don't know if you guys have been keeping up with Summer House. I think that Summer House is really good this season. I'm not going to lie. Normally, I wouldn't have been keeping up with Summer House, but I think with the Paige DeSorbo drama and how it skyrocketed, it sort of became like the next Scandal without an actual scandal attached to it. But it was like, I feel like what made the fans so intrigued by the whole thing was the fact that it was a Bravo Celebrity crossover breakup. And I think that's what made the fans so intrigued in the relationship to begin with. So, of course, it was going to be like a big thing. Yeah. So that's, yeah, why it got me watching. Now, back to it. In a recent episode of Summer House, Lexi did confront Jesse Solomon over his behavior. And she pretty much highlighted the fact that, well, what she described as his fat ass red flags. She was frustrated. She was frustrated about Jesse speaking negatively about her behind her back. And it also led a lot of the people in the house to question her sanity. Jesse this season has found himself in the same position now that I've gone back and watched that Wes found himself in with Sierra. I think that Jesse thought, oh, well, this is a showman's. And okay, well, look at Lindsay Hubbard and Carl. Look what happened with them. That solidified their spot. Look at Kyle Cook and Amanda Batula. Solidified their spot. Look at Jackson Brittany. Look at Ariana and Tom. I think when you look at some of the relationships that we've gotten on Bravo, where both partners are very heavily involved in the same franchise or different franchise, if you think about Paige and Craig. I think that really draws like an interest, but specifically to this one, nope, it didn't work out. It didn't work out at all. She talked about the fact that Jesse accused her of flirting with Wes Wilson, which she did deny. And Jesse also responded by mentioning an incident involving the toe sucking, which he admitted was out of line. But she said, no, how about you have fat ass red flags and I didn't want to be your girlfriend yet. I mean, the girl she has dated a Beckham. She dated a Gerber. I don't actually know what else her famous roster looks like, but I know that she's dated a lot of famous people. Um, but even producers had to call you out. And when you're like, she briefly sucked my toe for like a couple of minutes, and they're like, let's try 30 something minutes that she was sucking on your toe. How do you let somebody sit there and suck on your toe? First of all, that's gross. Secondly, no. Then third, how the does that even happen? Emerald got you in trouble because Emerald likes to have threesomes and likes to have a lot of girls in his bed. And if you wanted to come into the house and do that, that's okay. Then just do your thing. But then also, if you're going to do that, I agree with what she's saying. Do your thing in my face. Don't sit there and be like, oh my God, I just love her so much. And she's an amazing girl. And oh shit, the cameras are down. So I'm going to let this random girl suck on my toes. No, that's weird. It's weird and it doesn't add up. It doesn't even make sense. And now it makes you look like you're an F boy. And at the point that you look like you're an F boy, then we got a bigger problem, which is exactly what we're dealing with right now. So for Lexi Wood, no offense to you, Jesse Solomon, I am definitely team Lexi on this situation, but let's move on. Hi, ay, ay. We all know that Karen Huger is spending time in prison right now. I believe she's supposed to get out sometime in November. And I don't know if Gizelle Bryant did any service for her, but she shared an update on Karen Huger's life in prison last night on Watch What Happens Live. And this is following her DUI conviction. Now, mind you, I think that Karen Huger should have been reprimanded by the law a long time ago because this was her fourth DUI. But it was last night's Watch What Happens Live where Gizelle mentioned that Karen is running that thing in prison and she is well liked by fellow inmates. The problem is now is what if Karen is just feeding you a big bag of bullshit? And now what if there is somebody in that prison who is like, what? Oh, you're running it? You want to find out how much you're not running it? Watch this. That would not be good. But she did note that Ray Huger, who is Karen Huger's husband, is still adjusting to the situation. But Karen was sentenced to 2 years in prison with 1 year suspended after her DUI incident that happened back in March of 2024. And Karen tried everything. She tried putting herself in one of those beyond scared straight situations where she was going to stay in what would be almost like similar to staying in prison. So it was like the word is blanking on me. It's like when you put on VR goggles and it's like, oh, well, this is Paris. Look at this. Oh, well, this is the Burj Khalifa. Look at this. For her, she put herself in this weird situation where it was like, okay, well, judge, I want to let you know that I have done the work and I now understand what prison looks like. And then she checked herself into what she called the rehab, which was actually a very luxurious resort that is heavily focused on wellness and not having alcohol, but it's spas, it's sound baths, it's massages, it's pools. Definitely everything that prison probably is not. I wouldn't know. I haven't been to prison, thank God. Knock on wood. I don't want to go to prison. Um, but yeah, I do worry for her safety though. After Gizelle went on and was like, "Oh well, Karen, like she's running the damn thing. She's doing it. Doing what exactly? And did she give you the okay to go ahead and talk about this? Because now we're looking at you like maybe you probably shouldn't have talked about this." I don't know. I'm asking for a friend. I truly, truly do not know, especially about this specific situation. I want to hear what you guys think. By the way, I have Mayday who decided to pop up and say hello. Say hi, Mayday. Let me know what you guys think. And we went live today for Hot Messy Topics. That was with Ashley and Amani from Taste of Reality. Great live. That was on Up and Adam Channel 1. So hopefully you guys had a chance to go see that. But tonight we get the new episode of Below Deck. Jason has been dropping weekly episodes of Anchor Watch, which is his version of the Below Deck recap. That's on the Up and Adam Live podcast. So there's a lot. There's a lot to talk about, lots to discuss. Now, I think, what else? Did I miss anything? No, just go to upandadamlive.com, upandadamlive.com. Join the email list if you guys want a shot at winning one of the 3 bouquets that Rose Forever is giving away. Again, that is free. They're not charging you anything. We're not charging you anything. And I think it's a great way to kick off Mother's Day. But if you guys just want to buy something now, then you can check out the link and the code that we put in the description and also pinned in the comment section. Love you guys. Bye.